Hello everybody, welcome back to Legoland 5. This is episode 11. The episode after the break that I will take every 10 episodes. And I kind of want to follow the same pattern for all of the episodes, so first 5 episodes are going to be kind of the same. More just lots of progress, getting stuff done. And then from episodes 6 to 8 is more just seeing what needs to be done and kind of doing it. So every 9th episode is going to be more just tidying everything up. And then the 10th episode is kind of just a reflection of what we did and what needs to be done after the fact. And I hope to follow this theme because I think it'll kind of help me flow mentally in a nice way. So we're going to be making a game today, and I think this is a good distance. I've made this game before. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now actually I think 32 is a bit much. I think I'll just go 10. I could just go 9 probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So you might have seen this game before, but it's essentially a dunk tank kind of PvP. So one person, they try to sink each other. And it's kind of an interesting concept, as most of my games are. So the first time I made this game was in Legoland 3. And I guess I didn't ever made it again, but I made multiple ones in Legoland 3. And really, I didn't make multiple ones. It was more, the first one was proof of concept, and then after that, it was more just kind of doing it on a more larger scale. I think this works, if I remember. Okay, that's just lag. Okay, so this is kind of how it worked. We had these buttons, and you press the button, and if the player hits it with an arrow, you can no longer stand on that block, so you're just trying to knock the other person down, pretty much, from where they're standing. I think I can shrink this down a little bit. So if you're standing here, you're in like a cage, and you have to shoot at the other person and try to sink them. So if they hit this button, let's say, then you can no longer... Oh, but that's a problem. I remember having that. Okay, so I built it up. I fixed all the problems that I ran into. And I think it's going to work out the way I want it to. So if the enemy shoots the button, then you can no longer stand on this block. And of course we'll have something to prevent you just from walking off of it. Something like this, like a cage of sorts. You'd be boxed in. You can jump, that's important. But if you fall down, we do need to make something, some sort of a catching mechanism. But this is pretty much the way I want it to be. So what's this? 2 blocks up to here? No, one more. And I think this will be... I think this will work out pretty well. This can be good. Put slabs up here, or fences. Probably slabs. And then box this in, probably something like that. Should work. Okay. A lot of jungle logs, that's for sure. It's probably my what am I saying? My most used block so far in Legoland. And that's because I want to go with this jungle theme. Because the first Legoland was jungle, was in the jungle. And it's just got kind of a lot of nostalgia. Yeah, and I think this looks pretty good. And then we'll do something like this so they can't jump out. And fences on the sides or something of that sort. But we have to build this again over there. Oh, come on. Stupid rain. Okay. So this is just a quick test of the game. And he's better than me, okay. And it's a really simple game to set up, and it's pretty fun. And I'm not too great at it, but it's another game that we have. So I guess we'll go work on something else. Okay, so the next thing I've been really wanting to do is make some sort of giant roller coaster. And I want to do some planning for this. I figured it'd be about from there to here in terms of frontage. I mean, it might wind around, but I think this will be plenty of room for the line. So maybe a winding entrance that goes uphill. And I think it should start about here. And this thing will be kind of hard to work around, but I think we can do something interesting. I want the exit to be here, roughly, and it'll be just a straight shot from here. So I think this will work out. I think it'll go this way and do more of a clockwise round trip as opposed to a counterclockwise. If that makes any sense. Probably doesn't, but that's okay. And with this coaster, I do want to try to obey some of the real laws of coasters. So, and when I say laws, I mean more of the tricks that they have to use. So, only propel the coaster up and then let gravity do the rest of the work, which is a hard thing to do. So I think we can do something like this, and I think it would dip down just a little bit here, and then it would be just enough to slow it down for a bit. So something like that, where it drops down and then takes and slows down and just stops, something like here. Okay, I think that'll be pretty good. Let's do stair steps going up for sure. And I'm just planning this in dirt. I'm not building it in dirt, which would be pretty funny, but it's not what I'm gonna do. I think we can go up 5 more blocks probably. I think that's a good height. Because this is just the first coaster that's kind of small, it doesn't need to be too big. So I'm gonna lay down the track and see how it all looks from there. And then I'll be back and show you how that works, the changes we need to make, and then we might decorate it. I think we're ready to test now. I placed down all the tracks real quick, didn't take too long. And let's go ahead and turn down the volume quite a bit. Okay. So we do definitely get enough speed to go up that. And I'm afraid... Oh no, we got plenty of... Okay, we didn't have enough to get over that. But man, everything else is really good. Okay, I'm no hands on the keyboard this time. I guess I'll use my mouse to look around. But and I think the problem is that I lose speed here. So let's try that out and see if that works. Because for whatever reason, turning in a minecart can make you lose a lot of speed. And I guess that goes for the same thing here. Go up real slow. But other than that, I think this is going to work out really well for a first coaster. Okay, just stop for a second. Okay, now let's try this. No hands on keypad. I mean, I can't believe we can make it up that. Oh yeah, look. We're going flying still. We could go up just a little bit more in one of those turns. But I don't think I am going to. So that worked really well. I'm surprised. Now we just have to place down a certain block and support beams for this part. And also replace the bottom. Ooh, look, ocelots. But this has turned out really well. A lot of it's kind of not seen, but we can put down a big thing in the middle of this. And oh, I thought that was an ocelot, it's just a mushroom. Yeah, put some sort of big attraction here and some sort of path going up here to it. And I think that'll work out really well for us. So let's get working on this part, the actual coaster. And here we go. We've got a nice little entrance going all the way right up to the coaster. And then we've got the coaster itself. This was finished, but I think a creeper blew up over here. I repaired most of it, but we can fix that in a couple seconds. But oh, that's weird. Oh, okay. Have to fix that too. But let's write it real quick. So it goes up, we built all these wood, lots of fences. I'm scared that the fences might cause visual, or not visual, but lag. And so we'll see how effective they are in the long run. I think if we get rid of all of these trees and tremendous amounts of leaves, I think it'll be fine. So I was just going to throw some leaves down here, because you're not going to really be walking up to this. you're going to stay from a distance for the most part. And this kind of just ties it together. Yeah, I do like the way this looks. Something like this, though, I think we could lower it down probably. And really, we could continue the torches, because they light up everything just the way you want. And we'll do kind of a border like that. I am noticing a bit of lag when I'm in this area when I'm trying to mine. Sometimes, of course it doesn't happen now, but definitely when I'm placing blocks. If you hold Alt F3, you can see this FPS kind of chart. If I look over there at the trees, it's pretty bad. It slows down quite a bit. But over here it seems fine. Well, maybe not. If I look straight down, you get a lot of frames. This is kind of laggy, but even if I'm not rendering it, all those trees over there kind of take a toll on the frame rate. But if you notice, when I place a block, you see that big red line there. So I don't know what's causing that, if it's just the way it always works. I might jump over into a blank survival, or blank world, and see if it does the same thing. Okay, so I'm in my preset world for map making, and we're going to try that out real quick. Oh yeah. Look at that. How fast that's moving. Yeah, see, it's not making any bars. If I look over there, it's just rendering more. But if I stay looking this way, the changes don't do a whole lot. I guess you can kind of see them, can't you? But it's not... I don't know. We'll see how it affects everything in the end of things. Hopefully it's just the trees that's causing it, because I really don't want Legoland to be laggy. But we'll see. So let's fix this real quick so we can get the full view. I believe there's some... Oh, I guess we don't have any blue, do we? I might have some in my ender chest. If not, I guess I'll just forget about it. Yeah, just a tiny, tiny amount. I think 8 should be enough. And then there's plenty of normal concrete. I'll have to make a couple fences. Now, have fences gotten more expensive or less expensive? Because before you could do... What was it? I guess 4 planks for 2, but now it's... it'd be like 5 planks for 2. So it's just a little bit more expensive. It feels like it's a lot more expensive though. I don't know why that is. Okay, so that's fixed. And there we go. Then just tie this to here. Guess we can break that. And go down from here. And I think we've got pretty much a complete ride done. There could be a few things that we tidy up. I guess we can look at them real quick. Right here, I think, could be tidied up. Along here, we can do that same leaf trick, that's for sure. Down here, we want to make this look a little bit better. I like this view. And down here, we could do some sort of cave, like just a couple of oars hanging out. But like I said, there's going to be something in the center, and we dug a hole for it. Kukai decided to make some sort of TNT duper machine, and he went all the way down to bedrock almost with it. and we're going to plan on making King of the Ladder with this, which is a game that I had in Legoland 3 and 4. I don't think I had it in 1 or 2. I can't remember. But I'm excited to see how that turns out. So we've got a new ride in, and we've done some improvements, I guess. Kukai worked on this, changing up the color scheme. Definitely looks a lot more interesting. I helped him replace most of these glass blocks with panes, and that gives just a little bit more depth. Not a whole lot, but I think it's better than it was before. Here we've got some sort of water game. I'm not entirely sure what this is going to be, but Kukai's working on it. I'm excited to see where he goes with it. And he did this interesting thing. But I guess we want to end the episode before too long. And for the poll, it's not going to really be a poll, but I still haven't gotten anything funny in the comments. You guys are supposed to tell me some sort of joke or just something to make me laugh. And then I can give you a little carriage for the Ferris wheel. Still waiting on that. Soon we need to do the Legoland 5 entrance sign, and that'll be fun. I think I'll do that right over my head over there. But anyways, I think it's about time to end the episode. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.